Yes, you see that right. Cream cheese frosting. What does that have to do with your permanent makeup pigments? Well, if you do know, drop it in the comments, brag about it. If you don't know, we're here to talk about titanium dioxide and how your permanent makeup pigments and many, many different things that you surround yourself with daily, including cream cheese frosting, have it. Okay. And here's why. Titanium dioxide is the ninth most common element present on Earth. So it would only be logical that we are pretty much surrounded by it anywhere we look, okay? But in permanent makeup, it is especially important for a few different reasons. Now, the reason number one is that it has fantastic light scattering properties. And here you might say, like, who cares? I don't know what that is. I don't care. Well, you should care because if something doesn't have good light scattering properties, you pretty much can't see it. If it cannot reflect light and then produce color out of it, well, it's not really visible to your eye. So you would be doing all this work and then your client would be walking out with nothing. And that's not what we want, right? So titanium dioxide in pigments acts like this backdrop, like this curtain upon which the light will reflect, and then whatever other pigments were mixed with it, that's the color that it will then produce. It basically accentuates every color that it's mixed with. That's why it's so wildly available in painting industry, in um, textile industry. Like it literally, the list is so long. Even automotive industry or pharmaceuticals, food industry, of course, right? But the second really important thing about titanium dioxide is that it's very easily manipulated. So if you are always trying to find a pigment that ages well and does not shift color, you need to realize that the particles in that pigment, for that not to happen, should be ground down to about the same size so that they can be processed and broken down over time at the same rate. Well, titanium dioxide is one of those materials that can be easily manipulated to get that result. So basically, it is very well mixed and marries really easily with different compounds. That's why it's so wildly available in permanent makeup. Now, I know the long term effects of titanium dioxide, that's for another day, but if you have any questions, let me know.